it's Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today I am planning in my classic size happy planner in my hobby planner, which is a classic size hourly, the study habits layout for the week of September 12th through the 18th. And we're just going to pop this out and put that aside. So this was like part of last week. Today is Saturday. So we are getting started on getting things prepped for next week. So I'm just going to first start by whiting out the largest habit tracker in the history of the universe. It's only one. It's like the size of an entire Erin Condren full box. And it's just there. So I'm going to, since I've been kind of doing, sort of using my Disney, like, Mickey and Friends group of things, the mini Mickey and Friends and the magical plans, and the colorful boxes. This was like the first version, I want to say, that came out. So let me get, so these are both called magic plans, but one is 882 and the other is 372. This one came with the desk calendar that I have, that I use in my kitchen for like meal planning and things like that. So it's interesting. Like, there's the same thing. You can see here that the code is different. This is PDC, and this is a different code. I think it's interesting. It's the same thing, but different. This one is like you took the normal magical plans and the colorful boxes and married them. That's what I get out of it. But anyway, I'm going to use, I think this one's more like designed for monthly. So I'm going to use this one because I think it will work better in this particular planner. Just trying to find a good, that is create your own adventure. So I've been watching like all like this stuff on, the Queen's passing. And it's so interesting. Like, I just like went down this like a royals rabbit hole. I'm not particularly like a big, like, I'm not like obsessive with the royals, but I find I'm an Anglophile, so I'm more of like a medieval England kind of fan, but like, just like all these things that I'm learning like about the Queen, and like I knew she had a good sense, like a sense of humor, but like all these things that you hear like of like the stories of her like driving around Balmoral and like a mad woman are quite hilarious. I'm like, oh my god, she sounds so, she reminds me so much of kind of the chaotic energy my grandma had. Though like my grandma would never have been like as refined as the Queen. I mean, we were southern, we're southern girls, Americans. And my grandma only had a 8th grade education, so it's just really funny to like hear these stories about the Queen and like kind of like crazy things. I think it was in Theresa May's speech about how she had dropped cheese and the Queen, and she had like picked it up and put it on the table, and the Queen had seen her and just kind of like chuckled. And I'm like, that's kind of like, that's like the stuff that you don't really hear about, um like like, royalty. They I think, especially in America, like, we have this kind of uh idea, like, very severe um idea of what a royal is, and like how they're supposed to act and things like that. And I understand, like, there probably is also in the UK and everything, but at the same time, I think it's essential to remember that these people are just they're just people. Like, they're just like you and I. They just accept that they have the most extraordinary job in the world. If you think about it, like, that's their being a royal is their job. Like, there's no day off. There's no um, you know, oh, I don't want to be a royal anymore. Well, so take that back. With Meghan and Harry. I mean, I'm like, I don't really follow that stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of like, there's like, I just like, we have a bad day, and nobody it's not, it goes unnoticed, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. But like, if a royal has a bad day, oh my god. You know what I mean? It's just kind of insane how different it is. And I think it's like, sort of like, her reign, 70 years. They're like, everybody's making a big deal about, like, her doing, like, literally, she's probably the only monarch that is ever, ever going to have that kind of reign. It's just probably never going to happen again. Like, I mean, with the way modern medicine is, and you know how, you essentially, they're not killing each other off anymore. uh, that kind of thing. um so it's never probably going to be another monarch that, unless like something dramatically happens when King Charles, you know, eventually passes, and William becomes king. Unless something like dramatically happens in like the next like 20, 30 years, that's never going to happen. Um, Again, and it's crazy to me. But now that I've got sort of the deco down, I'm going to start putting down markers for when my videos go live. So my schedule is going to be changing starting this week. So we're going to be figuring out when I can do things. I'm really going to be focusing on, trying to get get my are there no more of those? Watch there be no more of those. Of course not. Good thing I have 700 books of them. That I'm really going to have to start, because I'm going to have to start going into work every day. So I'm really going to have to start buckling down on what like my routine, my wake up routines, and all that stuff. So this is going to be where I put what videos are going up. I want to get, let's try, actually I think this blue might be perfect. Let's find out. Yes, it's like the perfect blue. So I'm going to put this here. This is kind of like this is a hobby planner. Is my hobby planner, so I use it to track like writing and YouTube stuff and all that. But it's also kind of an extension of my catch-all planner, because my catch-all planner is very small. It's a A5. So this kind of helps me, and it's also kind of a scheduler, right? It helps me sort of time block my life. And all of that. So I'm just going to put these in, and this is for just marking off sort of time blocking of my AM routine, my after work routine, and my PM routine. And let's see, do I have, yes, we have. I'm just going to go ahead and use these gold and black checklists because I'm probably never going to use, especially the reflective goldness of these. So let's put these in. Yeah, like the whole, like, my friend who lives in the UK is just like, this is going, she is actually, she's born in Mexico, so she, and then she, moved here. Her parents have like visas and things like that. So she grew up in America, and now she lives in the UK, and so she's been exposed to all like these three sort of political cultures, right? And so she's like, this is going to be interesting. Like the queen has been queen for so long, 70 years. And now, we're in this sort of, they're in this sort of different realm of, they literally just swore in a new prime minister, like 20, what was it, 48 hours before the queen's passing. It was, honestly, it was probably like, the queen was like, okay, I need to like, because like the queen's sense of duty is just amazing. So she was probably like, okay, we need to get some shit together before I can take a nap. you know? Because if you think about it, like the political climate, she was probably like okay, we're good now. We've got the prime minister back in thing. I'm gonna take my nap now. And not to make light of death, but it's like the stories I hear that reminds me so much of my grandma, and that's like something my grandma would have said. And so I'm just like, it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm good. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm done. And that's kind of like the vibe, like the energy I get from the queen. Like, yeah, she's like, yeah, okay, I'm done with this shit. Time to go, be with my husband now, kind of thing. So that's how I sort of see it. I think what I'm gonna do, I need to put do I even need to put anything there? I feel like I do, but at the same time, I'm like, nah. Let's just do it. Okay. What I am going to do is find my A5 planner and grab my stencil and put in some and just like the wealth of knowledge and experience that the world has lost. She has been queen for so long. Like, it's just amazing. Like, and her mom, I think a lot of people thought she was gonna live like her mom. Didn't her mom live to be like 100 and something? So could you imagine, like, if she lived to be 100 and something? My goodness, the longevity. But it's just, it's so amazing, and I feel so sad for them, especially like with the family strife that's been going on between them all, and with the whole Meghan and Harry thing, and um it's just kind of it's just sad. It's sad, and and I hope that this will help them heal that. I don't know necessarily heal, but you know, but at least get them going in a more positive direction with that, because I remember the strife my family went through when my grandparents passed. So it's just heartbreaking to see that, and it's just so sad. All right, I think that's going to be it. I think that's really all I need to do in this setting up this planner. Oh, but now I've like gone down this rabbit hole of like royal stuff, and there's like this program of like inside the royal kitchens. I'm like, oh my god, and it's like an hour long, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this, because like food. Like I did a one of my papers was on in one of my history classes was on uh, medieval cooking techniques. So I'm sure this is like more modern royals, but like that that's like food is the thing. Food is life. Um, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and listening to me ramble about the royal family and the passing of the queen. If you did, please give me a like, a comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh my god, y'all don't get winter white discs. It's terrible. Don't do it. Don't do it. They just won't turn. They're just too thick. All right, bye.